Hello, good people. This is Sherry Shine, owner and designer for Sharika Originals Handcrafted Gifts, where we create jewelry for those who are deliberately different. We also create YouTube tutorials to bring out your creative genius. You may have been here with me before when I was trying to do this live. Um, I'm trying to see if I can see comments, but normally they pop up on the screen. So I'm gonna be looking to make sure that I can respond. But what I'm doing is I'm just making a quick pair of denim earrings. I have a pair of my grandson's denims that were thrown away, so I just cut a little piece off, and I have a piece of scrap leather that I'm going to attach to the back of it to give it some stability. Okay, I see. Oh, I see. Thumbs up. Thank you, Gloria. Yes. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is gonna be so quick. I would have been through with it already. But so on take one, I had already attached my leather to my denim, but I'm gonna do it again just for demonstration purposes. What I have is I have a piece of denim, I have a piece of scrap leather, I have a foam brush from Dollar Tree, I have Elmer's glue all. You can use any glue or Mod Podge, it doesn't matter. Fabric glue, white glue, any kind of glue that you want to use. I have one of my shape templates that just makes it easy to cut your shape. And the shape templates come in a pack of 10 different shapes. I really like this style that I'm using, but I'll show you the sizes. And this is the small size, so it's like a 1-inch rounded square, another 1-inch triangle. This is about a 3-inch template that you can use to make a teardrop earring or just an oval earring. And all of the pieces are around 1 inch. I have a larger set because I like to make larger earrings, but by special request, I started making the smaller set too. Now, both of the sets, the large set and the small set, have this template. This is a 5-inch template, and both sets have this one in. The larger set has also a 6-inch template like this, but both sets have 10 pieces each, and there are links to them. Okay, also have my pendant clasp ear hooks that you don't have to use jump rings with these, and that's why I love them so much. They're so much easier. I really fiddle with jump rings. So let's go ahead and get this done. Oh, you also need a really good sharp pair of scissors when you're cutting leather. So, okay, so all I do is I get my glue and I put it on my leather. I use my brush to spread it. And once I have it spread it pretty thick, because you know the denim is pretty thick, so you want it to be able to soak through so that it will attach firmly and not, so you won't have to worry about it coming off. So I'm rubbing this. I normally have a credit card or something to rub this with to make sure that it attaches well. And since I already have a piece attached, I'm going to go ahead and use my piece that I have already prepared. That was in take one. Okay. All right. So all I do, I'm going to take the other piece of paper off of my shape template because it's clear acrylic. So I just lay my, hopefully, I just lay it here, and now, in fact, I'm going to put it on the other side because I'm going to, oops. because what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace around this. So I'm going to trace around this 2 times to make a pair. That's 1. I am in North Carolina with my grandsons for a couple of weeks. So we are hanging out during the day. So this is my de-stressor for today. So now I'm just going to cut both of these. Okay. Let me know where you're from, who's here, who's watching. Let me know if you were here for take 1, which didn't go so well. I have some new equipment that I'm using here. And it went a little wonky, but that's okay. Okay, I have my first piece cut. Nice, it's a nice clean cut because you have your shape template and you have a good pair of scissors that cut leather. So it just makes it really nice. And I have a glow forge, and I could cut this on the glow forge, but I do not like the way that the leather feels. Hey, Kathleen, how are you? You're from South Bend, Indiana. Awesome. Welcome. Do you make jewelry at all, or do you just buy jewelry, or you just like to check out jewelry making? Hey, you're from Fayetteville. Oh, wow, from this part of the country. Awesome. Man, it was 29 degrees this morning. I'm from Florida. It's supposed to be the first day of spring, and it was 29 degrees. I couldn't believe it. Because me and my little guys were supposed to go to the park, but I said, oh no, we won't be going to the park today. We're gonna go tomorrow. It's supposed to be a little bit warmer. So, okay, so I have my second one cut. And you know what? We're almost through. All I have to do now is put my hole in here. And I normally have a hole punch, but I didn't bring my hole punch. So what I'm gonna do is, what these are what I call teardrop hoops. So this is how the earring is gonna be. It's gonna be a hoop like this. And Gloria is from Sacramento. Yes, Sherry's on stomping ground, that's right. Thank you, Gloria. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fold this in half, and then I'm gonna make my earring hole. And I'll put my earring on it and be done. Easy peasy. So I already told you I don't have all of my regular stuff here, so I'm going to use this to make my hole. Just going to use the sharp end of this to make a hole. I'm going to have to, oops. Oh man, this is really hard. I'm going to have to do it. I thought I could do it all together, but let's see here. Got almost. Okay, that's one. So I'll do this again. It's much easier when you have the right tools. But, you know, you don't always start out with everything you need. Okay, so I have 2 holes now. So I'm going to take my, have to put my glasses on here. Let's see here. I'm just going to put the little hook in the front make sure it's coming out of the back. Fold the second part up and put the second hook in the back part. And I have, where are my, okay, I thought I had everything, but I didn't. And so now I just squeeze. Okay, so let me stand this up and straighten it up. Okay, now squeeze it and squeeze it again for good security. But there it is, already a nice denim earring. Now, normally what I would do is the leather part, I would paint it blue, you know, paint it something to match. But I don't think that looks bad. So that's, and then I'll just do the same thing again on the second one, and oops, we will have a pair of earrings. And that will be it. I told my family that I was recording, so thank you, Kathleen. I just kind of, I don't know, I know I'm dating myself, but does anybody remember Mr. Magoo? Mr. Magoo was a cartoon, and he was a guy that had these really thick glasses, and he would just be driving along just wreaking havoc. But as far as he was concerned, he was having a good old time. And so that's kind of how I feel. I feel like I have just bumbled through life. I would think the Mod Podge would work well. Yes, I used to only use Mod Podge, but I guess at one point I didn't have Mod Podge. I started using glue, and I found that the glue worked just as well. Now the difference between what happens with Mod Podge and glue is it's according to which kind of Mod Podge you have. You may get a shiny effect, and you may or may not want that that shiny effect that you get from. I always use the gloss Mod Podge, so I'm going to end up with a shiny effect on my fabric. And sometimes I want that, and sometimes I don't. So, but with the white glue, you don't have that. So I'm going to put both of these together and then squeeze, and then I'm gonna get my pliers and squeeze it again. And that's it. That's it. And look at can you see the color of these? It's like a niobium, that blue and green and purple kind of wire. Let's see, is it blurry? I don't know if it's, but I really like this. So this is what we have today. I want to thank you for your time. I want to invite, if you're not already a subscriber, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. I have now over 300 videos, and most of them are making jewelry. A lot of them are making jewelry on my Glowforge, or I also do wire work. I like to work with aluminum wire. I love fabric. I'm a fabric file. I everywhere I go, I collect fabric. So let's see. Polymer clay. I do a little bit of polymer clay. Just almost anything I can use to make jewelry, I will make it. And I love to get suggestions for things to try. So this is Sherry, owner and designer for Sherika Originals Handcrafted Gifts, where we create jewelry for those who are deliberately different. We also create YouTube tutorials to bring out your creative genius. This is Sherry saying, as always, be blessed. And